giggles, bunny ears. Look at that.
Let's go.
Time. Oh, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. Yeah, I know it's time to say goodnight. I know it's time to say goodbye. Give me one more kiss,
So, let's talk about some of the bad stuff. The wheels desperately need work. They got some curbside damage. Paint and lacquer is blistering here and there. And yeah, these seen their best days. I did get the self-leveling center caps, so when you're driving, they're gonna stay level. But just a quick walk around about on the rims. It needs refurbishing. I will get around to do that soon. Let's see the other one here. Well, not much better. As you can see, considerable curbside damage. Lacquer is peeling off. Bolts need replacing. Do have some nice caps on here. So that's not up to par yet. Let's see what we got here. Well, same story. Not much to write home about. But once refurbished, these 18-inch M Sports, it will be all right. These are the originals for this car. I have considered changing them out for the 163, the E46 CSL type rims, 19-inch. Maybe a hub conversion, some spacers if necessary. But that'll be a pricey affair, and I don't think the ride quality will be improved if you jump up to 19-inch rims with thinner tires. So I'm still contemplating that. But for now, these are original to the car, the original option to this car. I think the 313s are also an option, the 313 style. I think 313M, those styles came on 135s, 125s. Well, this might be the best rim we got. And while we're talking about wheels, hubs, rims, tires, brakes, these tires are run flats. I need to change them out to Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. These make too much road noise, they're too harsh, and the ride quality and the grip will be much improved with Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. I think the 4S is only coming 19-inch, so that's not an option. One of the considerations in moving to 19-inch rims, so I could get the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. But, and on the other hand, these brakes, oh my god, these brakes are pathetic. They look really bad. For my driving style, they function pretty good, but you know, these discs and these brake calipers, it's not. I need the big brake kit, and I do want to actually get the BMW Performance ones that were an option on this car when you got it from factory. And I think they're still available not aftermarket, they're still original brands, but BMW doesn't supply them anymore, I think. But there's still some out there which you can get with the grooved or ventilated, perforated brake discs as well. So it would all fit. It's an original option, but just not ticked. Somebody didn't tick the box on this car for it, and it desperately needs it, because if those rims are refurbished and the big brake kit is on there, front and back, that will significantly improve driving qualities, safety, but also aesthetics. So aesthetics are important too. So that's definitely something I'm considering. Another thing I particularly don't like are these LCI updated rear view mirrors. I think in the community they're commonly referred to as the bunny ears, but I could be mistaken. I think, and I don't know as of which year, but the slimmer drop style rear view mirrors were replaced for these ones, and I'm guessing it has to do with EU regulations about the square inch size surface area of the actual reflecting mirror, and the other one was just too small. If that's not correct, please drop a comment in the comment section below. That's what I thought was the reasoning. The droplet style mirrors, they flow better with the car. They were the original design, and I think these are not as beautiful. So that'll be a project on itself, because what I do like to do is upgrade them to electrically collapsing, folding, heated, and automatically dimming, with the option for the passenger side mirror to go into a drop down mode when you put the car in reverse, so you can see the curbside when you're parking, and then Here you can see I don't have the switch here for the automatically folding option. It's one of the few options this car doesn't have. It also doesn't have the heated steering wheel, but I haven't seen that actually on any of the E82s. And I do not have the power seats, so no buttons on here, no buttons on there. I do have the bolster settings, but I don't have the other one that's situated over there for the back. So it's a pretty loaded car. Few options I'm missing, but I'm not sad I'm missing the electric seats. I do have heated seats, but I understood that with the electric seats you're ever so slightly a little bit higher in the sitting position because of the motors. Of course, there's additional weight and more stuff that can go wrong. And since nobody else is driving this car but me, I really don't need the memory functions or anything like that. It's perfectly fine the way it is. I'm really fond of the rear window. No stickers, no warning signs, no labels, no parking stickers for subscriptions or anything. You know, I really like the clean look. Type designation has been removed by myself as well pretty soon after I bought the car, just adding to the clean look and the overall shadow line that I'm trying to emphasize here. I would like to do some paint correction. The car has some spots here and there, some swirls here and there, but that's something to expect for a car that's 10 years old by now. But some paint correction, some cleaning, some decontamination, some polish, and then a good buff, and then that paint, which is sapphire black, will shine a lot better. I think it's a little bit dull how it sits right now. So the KW version 3 suspension, adjustable suspension, does give it a better stance. It's ever slightly lower than what it was on the M Sport suspension, which is an upgrade from not having any M Sport suspension elements on it. So I think the ride height is pretty good. We have a little rake, a little ever so slight rake forward. The forward side is a little bit lower than the back side, and I don't want to go any lower. It's practical, but it's also for the ride comfort pretty good. If you go any lower, I don't like the way the arches of the car touch the arches of the wheels, and this is pretty clean. Another option I was contemplating is, for the overall clean look, is here on the passenger side. You can see there's no lock mechanism visible. So what I was thinking was to buy the passenger side hand grip for the UK market. So this would be the passenger side on the UK market, and they would then have the handle and the cap without the key lock spacing there, and that would make it ever so slightly more black and clean. And since I have two remotes, drive the car regularly, I don't see any problems not getting into the car if anything goes wrong, but I'll have to read up a little bit about that. But that's also something it's just the small things I'm contemplating, and keep in the back of my mind, have a little list, something to think about, something to buy when you see it online and think, oh yeah, I was thinking about something like that. In that way, it's an ever-growing project, and I pretty much like it like that. So the front has a little bit of a dent here, or a bulge, I don't know. I live in the city, so sometimes people bump into it. There's also a very, very little one over there. But nothing major. Nothing major. Overall, very happy. As you've seen before in one of the previous videos, this is my gauge cluster. I'm at 158k in kilometers on the car in total, but this is a gauge cluster unused from a BMW dealership here in Amsterdam, and I wanted this one because it fills up the gauge cluster a little bit more. Higher rev counter with below the oil temperature at a analog dial. You do have the possibility in the older gauge cluster for the 125i to have it there out of the menu, but I really want to have it visible constantly. Usually in the other one, the meter for how much petrol you still have is on this side is empty, and I wanted to have this one because I think it's more functional, practical, and it looks better. This is my start engine, stop engine button, the start and stop. It's a really nice one with the refractions on the side. I hope it comes through a little bit here on camera. But when the light shines through, it refracts the letters all through there. You can still see it here a little bit. And I think it's a really nice upgrade from the standard one. I do see a lot of people changing this one out in the same style and format as the original one, but then in the color red or yellow. But I like this version better.
Baby, listen, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. One more time. Yeah. Oh, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. One more time. Oh, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, one more time. One more time. Oh, baby,